What's up, guys? Welcome back for another one. All right, so in this what? So in this reaction, we are going to be reacting to Mickey Flanagan. All right, and this one is Mickey talk about sex. Okay, now. I can just imagine what he's gonna say. Okay, I can just imagine what he's gonna talk about sex about. So, guys, let's check this video out.
I'm going to talk about sex for a little while. Strapping. Isn't it funny now? Sex, everyone's fucking gone sex mad, haven't they? Every time are you having the best sex? Are you having the longest sex? You having the fucking hardest sex? Woo! I blame pornography. Consumption of pornography. It's got out of hand. You couldn't get it in the 70s. You couldn't get it. It was illegal. Men had to go to a dirty cinema, didn't they? They got a Mac and cut the pockets out of it. And they used to have a pair of trousers that they cut the top bit off and just tied it above their knees. You're thinking he knows a lot about this, doesn't he? But no. They were called the Dirty Mac Brigade, and they'd go in the cinema, right, and put their hands in their pockets. They'd see like a manual 2 or something, have a proper polish. I'm giving it to you in the street here, people. And you get to the 80s. Sadly, much more common pornography because you had people the video recorder turned up, didn't it? And suddenly you could get a film. Every factory, every warehouse had a bit of a nonce in it. Geezer who reproduced them. In our factory, it was a geezer called Colin the Polisher. He'd come up and go, I've got some films, Mick, for the weekend, got some films. They're lined in. They're from the continent. He only had 3 teeth. Fuck me. Mahogany, yew and dark oak. And use him as a colour chart. Do you want the mahogany or the dark oak? He was a proper nonce. Do you want a film for the weekend? And what you did was you got the film for the weekend, £3, something like that, and you took it home and you plied the wife with Martini the Bianco. Right? And then about 10:30, 11, you went, I've got a film in work, babe. I don't know if you fancy watching it. I've got it in work. It might be good, worth watching. You put the film on, suddenly you're watching a man with a huge donger go on for hours. And you're thinking, this might have backfired a little bit.
Oh man, what he said, you liquor up the wife, you liquor up the wife so you could watch the pornography. Then, with your surprise, what that man is working with, you're like, I shouldn't have let my wife see that. You're not fucking like that. It's hilarious.
This is not natural, babe, is it? The way that man's shaping up, that means very well. Let's cut to the present day. Pornography consumed all day long by people. Hardcore pornography, horrible pornography, aggressive pornography. It's reached the point where when teenagers have sex for the first time, they try and strangle each other. Is this it? I thought it was going to be more fun than this. And then got puppy love, just because we're in our teens. Teenage pregnancy is nothing new, is it? You know, it's been in the news lately about they want the teenagers to abstain and things like that. The teenagers were still shagging each other back in the 70s, but they got married if they got someone pregnant. You met your mate down the pub and said, oh, you know that Tracy? You know, I told you I fucked her. She's having a baby. You go, oh, well, that's you finished then, isn't it? Do you want a game of pool? Lives in the balance. I like nudity indoors. I don't like public nudity. I've tried it. Me and my wife went on a little Greek holiday once, and she talked me into going to the bleeding nudist beach. Now, there's a problem if you're a male from the UK. You've been covering your penis up for legal reasons all of your adult life. And suddenly, you're just walking about in front of people. And the penis is not having it. It goes, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You're going to get us nicked. And it hides in the pubes. And suddenly you're standing there with a vagina. This is nice.
Oh.
You can't do what you do after five-a-side or swimming, when most men give it a little...
The penis not having it. Penis is hiding to watch people. He's not used to this. Making something else.
Tug and liven it up a little bit. You just have to use the powers of concentration to get it somewhere between flaccid and lob-on, somewhere right in the middle. I'm laying there on the sunbed, I'm in bits. I'm trying to maintain some sort of dignity. I looked at my wife, I said, this is the worst day of my life. I need a drink. I said, I'm going to that bar at the back. Do you think you have to put your clothes on? She said, don't be stupid, it's a nudist beach. I went bowling into the bar. You do have to put your clothes on. Never has a lager taken so long to pour. Slow realisation that everyone else has got their clothes on.
Oh.
Gracias.
So, it's creating problems with couples. I met an eminent sex therapist, right, as part of my latest Sky show. And I was talking to her about the consumption of pornography. She said it's causing big problems with couples, Mick, big problems. She said we're having a major issue with pegging, right? Pegging, right, for those who don't know, is when the female of the species, who is more deadly than the male, right, she puts on a strap-on dildo and she penetrates the man anally. Not annually, that's a completely different thing, right? Just pays into it. So the women are seeing it and thinking, I fancy a bit of that. But there's a lot of men who don't want to be pegged. It's creating tension amongst couples, right? So I said to the sex therapist, she's top of her game, she does TED Talks, she knows what she's talking about. I said, right, you've got a couple. The woman wants to peg, the man don't want to be pegged. What's your advice? She said, Michael, I tell him to try it at least once. I said, well, how does this help? So she said, it's good for the man, because the first time in his sexual life, he has to partake in an act that he's not particularly keen on, yet has to show some level of appreciation for. I thought, right, I'm getting it. Right on, sister. I said, but given that the dildo is rubberised and has no sensation, what's really going on here? She said, Michael, this is about control, power, but ultimately, revenge. I said, revenge? She said, yes. I said, revenge for what? She said, I believe this is revenge for the facial, right?
What? Is that really what it's about? So the ladies want revenge. So that's what it really is about. The lady wanting revenge for being pegged. I can't.
So I said, revenge for the facial. So she said, yes. She said, for many, many years, men were happy to ejaculate on the breast. This was the holy grail. It was called a pearl necklace, right? This was their big aim. She said, but they're not happy now unless the woman ends up looking like a plasterer's radio at the end of the session. You know, she's got to be a current bun in the sun before anyone's had a good time. And women are sick of it. What I'm trying to say, lads, is if at some point in the not too distant future you catch yourself over the kitchen table, biting on a dishcloth, while she tears into you, you sort of brought it on yourself, ain't you, really? So, I thought I'd do that bit at the next Royal Variety performance. What do you think? Yeah? I won't be doing that again. They keep on asking me to do it. I'm not bowing and scraping in front of that big-eared cunt. No fucking way. Here's a counter voice, Royal family. Fuck off the lot of you. Get a job.
No. It's too much. You are who you are. I can't follow with him. He's ridiculous. No, I can't. I can't. What? I wasn't expecting. What was I expecting of me? I can't even say I was expecting this because I don't know what I was expecting because I don't know what he was going to say. I can't. Guys, no words. Okay. You blew me away with this one. Alright, so let me hear what you have to say in the comment section about this one, guys. Alright, so don't forget to leave love. Don't forget to leave love, laugh, and learn. I'll catch you in another one. I'll catch you in another one, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.